Hey there, Patapon Saucepan. I need to unwind, and I figured I'd make a little video to just talk things through, I guess. Sorry if this is not the most high energy thing in the world. I know that people come to my videos as sort of an upswing in their life, in their mood, that I just... Man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. So, I guess this is a spoiler for tonight, but I've decided to put a halt to my whole super grind in Hollow Knight. Like, I can't continue like this because it's been eating away at my days, it's been eating away at all of my time. And, like, I don't mind per se, which is a funny thing. But it's just that at some point, like, I have to call it quits. It's just not worth it time-wise at some point, you know? Like, I don't know how to put it into words. So, that's how you get out of that. I guess like, I want to continue, but I can't. Like, it's too selfish to continue. There's a lot of people out there who want to see a bunch of games. I can't just spend, like, months and months grinding away at something like at something like this. At some point, I have to call it quits. So I've decided to call it quits. Like, that's it for now. I'm going to take a file to play the bosses I haven't met yet. And that's going to be it. I can't continue. Like, it's being selfish at this point. Like I said, like, maybe if, you know, I had absolutely no expectancy, if people weren't waiting for a bunch of stuff as it is, like, I could justify just keep going at it, but that's not the case. And, you know, like, if I didn't play like, 2 other games at the same time, maybe I could justify doing that on my off time, and then suddenly, pop, here's a winning run suddenly. But, like, that's just not gonna happen. And I feel that if I try to return to that game later on, like I was doing with Nitroid, so much of that game depends on quick reflexes and mastery of the control, which I sometimes feel like I still don't have after all this time. So it's not going... At some point, I guess I have to be realistic, and I'm super bummed about that. I just don't really know what else. Like, because the reason why I'm super bummed about that is that I know some people were looking forward to my eventual victory, and, you know, they were really encouraging, and, you know, but I can't. Like, I can't have a 4th video series, basically. Like, that's just not possible. So here we are. I'm super bummed about it. No, I don't know, man. There's a fan in the background, plus my computer fan. I'm sorry about that. This is very impromptu and not expected. I didn't do any setup for this. So, I'm gonna add that to the list of apologies. I don't know, man. This is the first time, I think, that defeat has let me in this state. Like, because it happened in the past. Where, you know, there are ROM hacks where I say, alright, I hit my limit, I can't go on anymore, I'm gonna save state. Like, this isn't really all that different, but I think it's because I just tried, and I kept trying, expecting to, at some point, to make some headway, and sometimes the reality is, as much as you try, sometimes it's still not gonna work out. Like, that's reality, and that's what hit me today, and I just kind of have to live with it. Uh, don't really know where else to go on with this. I just need a way to unfurl because I just spent like several minutes, maybe an hour of just laying down or just like literally sitting in my computer chair but not doing anything. That's not healthy behavior. So this is just like a push for me to just like do something and get out of this. Oh boy, though, I just feel like I'm disappointing people. At least to me, I'm disappointing myself. But I mean, you know, at some point, like, you just don't have a choice, right? Like, I keep telling myself that, like, at some point. But I don't know. Do you? Am I just lying to myself? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Do I think like I've done everything I could? I think so. Like, while remaining realistic with my time frames and whatnot, I think I went above and beyond, but it just doesn't feel like it's enough. And yeah. Yeah.